Okay.
Got it.
Thanks. Yeah, cool. Thanks. Well, let's dive in. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. So how this meeting usually go is very simple. First, I want to make sure that I can help you. So I will be asking you a couple questions to understand your business. Second, if it sounds like I can help you, then I will share my presentation, show you how my system works. And if I feel like we're not a good fit, that's okay. We can go our separate way. And I will keep this meeting short so that we don't waste both of our time. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm curious, what motivated you to join this call? I know I called you, but there has to be a deeper reason why you.
Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, this is about helping with my lead generation, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So that, I mean, I get DMs all the time, to be honest, and you caught me on a good day yesterday to say yes to joining this call because I'm just honestly curious to hear what you have to say. I would love to have more leads and leads that aren't just BS, for lack of a better word, but I would love to have more ideal people ready, willing, and able to hire me as their coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you getting your leads right now? What's your lead generation process look like?
Currently, right now, it comes from three main different areas. So it comes from Instagram, and that's either organic or people that are already following me. So my warm leads from there. It comes from my podcast, and then referrals, just referrals from people I've already worked with or people in my close in-person network.
Okay. So a lot of them you're getting from like you get it organically, right? You're not using
Hmm.
like
I'm not paying for anything, correct? Yeah.
a
And I
ads or stuff like
haven't.
that. Mm-hmm. So how many leads do you get usually from Facebook and podcasts and referrals? Like what are the percentages?
It's pretty limited right now. Only because like I can't give you an exact percentage. I would say maybe 1 to 2 leads a month. It's very, very low right now because I haven't been focused up until the last week on trying to generate leads. I switched gears back in December, kind of put my business on the back burner to dive dive deep into I also work part-time for another coaching certification company, so I was diving deep into that, getting my feet under me with that, and now that I feel like I have good grounding there, I want to bring my business back to life essentially. So I haven't been getting leads because I haven't been putting in the effort up until like a week or two ago.
Mhm. So you say 1 to 2 leads. Is it in the moment or it's been like a while? Like,
um yeah, it's been a while. I would say, well, no, I've probably there's one I actually is in person that I just had coffee with this morning. So that's a potential client. And then aside from that, it's just, I haven't really had any. And that's in the past month.
okay. So, okay. So how many, what's your closing rate? So if you have 1 to 2 leads, what's your closing rate? Do you close 100%, 50%,
We're
0?
at zero. We're at zero right now. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what would be your ideal, I guess, like how many leads do you want to have per month? Like how many customers do you want to have per month?
That's a better question for me. So right now I'm actually in a current launch, which is also why I wanted to take this call. I'm in a current launch for a mastermind program that I have space for 10 clients. So the coffee that I had this morning, that's a potential lead for that program. But ideally, my goal is to get 10 women signed up for this before the end of the month because we start in July.
what's your charging rate per customer for this specific course?
For this, yeah, for this mastermind, it's $3,000 if they pay in full. And then I have different payment plans. So 3,000 pay in full, it's 6 months. And the payment plan is around 550 a month for 6 months.
Okay. So you've never worked with any marketing agency. You've been getting clients from Instagram, podcasts, and referrals, right?
Yep, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. So how much, I would say, what was the average amount of money you've made in a single month?
I would say 3,000 is the highest revenue that I've made in a single month from just my business, from just I make money in other ways, so it's easy for me to like kind of put my business on the back burner.
Job too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So what's your target? Like how much money do you want to make, let's say in 6 months? By the end
In
of
6 months, by the end of this year, my goal is to be making 10,000 a month. And I would be really happy with making 7,000-8,000 a month. My goal is to replace the income of my part-time job and then also double it too. So yeah.
Okay. So how much are you making right now? I know you don't have any clients, but you want to hit 10,000 K, but I need to know how much you're actually making in the moment.
Nothing. Zero. Yeah. Yeah.
You just want to hit like not double your income, but like 0 to 100K, like 10K a month.
Yeah. 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 And I know it's possible because I've done it before.
Yeah.
Just in a different career path too.
Yeah.
So I definitely know it's possible. But yeah, again, since I haven't been focused, the offer that I'm currently in launch for is the first thing I've put out this year. So
yeah,
that's why there's no money coming in yet.
I definitely think it's possible as well, because if you're charging $3,000 per client for your mastermind, right, which is
right,
less 6 months, so I think you just need like 3-4 clients in order to hit 10K a month.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that too, my plan is to, funnel them into either one-on-one coaching with me. And then at the beginning of the year, I'm going to relaunch the mastermind and then also potentially start a membership which would be a lower price point too. So depending on how this mastermind goes, it'll relaunch in January. I'll have a lower price point membership and then also promote my one-on-one coaching too.
So if we were to work together, which service do you want to focus on the most? Would you like to focus on mastermind or one-on-one coaching? Because like
Mastermind.
mastermind.
Yeah, the mastermind for sure. Yeah, because I really feel like that's the sweet spot for me because it's the middle ground. It's a sweet spot. I really enjoy the group aspect of coaching. And I feel like that's just going to that's what my business is really calling me to right now.
Okay, sounds good. So what, I guess, characteristics or traits would you consider as qualified lead and unqualified leads for you?
For me, specifically for this mastermind, it's women who are willing to invest in themselves already. And whether they want to pay all up front or they need the payment plans, that's fine. But women who are willing to take that next step and invest in themselves, invest in the community, And so am I answering your question correctly
Yeah,
when you're
yes.
asking about qualifying leads?
Yeah.
Okay. And women who have already been on, like, because specifically this program is more focused on the community I'm not necessarily teaching anything in there. We're just coming together as a community, and I will be leading that community. So it's women who have already, like, they might be in other programs, they might, be taking other master classes, and really this is a place for them to come bring all their learnings and flesh it out with other women. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, that makes sense. So right now you're not making any money. So let's say zero, and you want to
Yep.
hit to that $10,000 mark per month. What's your plan to hit that 10,000 mark? Like, I know you're doing podcasts and pretty sure you're building
Yeah.
brand on Instagram and stuff like that. But what's your plan exactly?
Yeah, exactly. It is that. So I promoted on my podcast, and then next week I'm getting the last little tweaks of my PR sheet done this weekend. So next week I'll be reaching out to other podcast hosts to get in front of their audiences, on their podcast, but also on lives, on Instagram lives, and just like collaboration from that aspect. And then I reach out to my email list, and I've been thinking about doing some type of free challenge, or I don't know yet for that part, but some type of freebie to, like, continue to build my email list. And
Like a lead
then
magnet,
exactly.
master class or one-on-one coaching.
Yeah, something like that. I've done that before in the past, where I even just gave away like a month of free coaching, and just to, like, get my email list up, and that worked really well. I worked with a client for free for a month, and then I got a paid client out of that too. So that's probably the route I would go, just because I don't really want to create another program and offer that, more so just like personalized coaching. I think that's it. Yeah. So really just utilizing my community and getting in front of their audiences is the biggest plan of action right now,
Yeah.
outside of talking to my own community.
Yeah. I think email list is very smart move, because like if you give something, they're gonna like put in their information, and you can like build that email nurturing, like email sequences, and keep like,
Yeah.
keep them in the loop so that they know something about like what you're offering and stuff like that. That's really smart, in my opinion.
Thank you.
How many customers come back and work with you again? Like, do you have what's the percentage of clients that come back and work with you again?
Yeah. So I would say it's 70 to 75% are repeat clients that have been in my
Really
world.
good.
Yeah. They've been in my world for a while, and they'll sign up for like a one-off masterclass. The end of 2022 into 2023, I ran like a community program, and I had a ton of past clients in that. So yeah, 70 to 75% are repeat. Also, that's why I get a lot of leads from referral, word of mouth.
Okay, cool. So what would you say is your main challenge right now? Is it getting leads, or it's like finding the right customers? What is it?
It's essentially just getting leads. It's getting people to say yes to buy, or to even like open up the conversation about what my mastermind is about, or what my coaching is about. So it's like people love to comment and engage and send me DMs on Instagram, but nobody does anything after that. So, and I also, again, for the past 6, 7 months, haven't had anything really to offer them either. So it all just feels kind of fresh for me right now.
Mhm. By the
Yeah.
way, when is that mastermind gonna start? Is it next month or
Yeah. July 1st is my
July
target
1st?
date.
Okay. And your ideal, you would like to have like 10 clients, right? That would be your ideal, like,
Perfect world. Yes.
okay. And you mentioned that right now you talk to a potential client, like
I did. Yeah.
okay.
Just one for right now. And I just started talking about everything May 30th. Was that last Friday? So it's really only been a week that I've been talking about the mastermind. So I gave myself all of June to promote and launch.
Okay, cool. I have one last question before I share my
Sure.
presentation. So let's say, if let's say I help you get 10 clients, right?
Okay.
Or help you hit that 10K mark a month by the end of this year. What will be your ideal lifestyle look like? Like, how would that change your life?
That's a loaded
What's
question.
next for you? What's next for you?
um, I mean, honestly, that's been my goal for the last 4 years. So confidence, emotional, mentally, it would solidify everything for me that I've been working towards. But my life itself would look different in that I could leave my part-time job or just really scale back on that if I wanted to. I also have another part-time job with that I work for my husband, so I could get a replacement for that and then just have more freedom in my life to meet with people in person and go have coffees and not feel like just go do that and connection with people from a place of I just really want to genuinely connect and not from that hidden agenda of trying to like get a client. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I get that.
yeah, yeah,
I
a
get that.
lot of space, a lot of freedom.
Yeah. I started this entrepreneurship is because I want to work for myself. I want freedom to like travel the
Hmm.
world and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I can totally relate to that.
yeah,
Awesome.
totally.
Well, so before I share my presentation, I like before I share my presentation and show you how my system works, is it okay if I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
So there's only three things we can say at the end of this meeting, right? The first one is yes, I think I'm the right fit. I want to work with you. Another one is hell no, I don't think this is for me, which is totally fine. I would rather take no than hearing from someone, oh, maybe I'll think about it. I feel like those
Hmm.
are just polite way of saying no to me. So I would
Hmm.
rather take no. I'm a big girl, I can take it. So
Yeah.
you get the point, right? Can we do that?
Right.
Can we do yes or no?
Um, I'm going to say no right now. I can't because part of my strategy is to really run it through my system. It's also, I don't know if you're familiar with human design, but it's a big tool that I also bring into my coaching containers. And so part of my strategy is to not make a decision right on the spot, but I can guarantee you that I'll give you a decision within 24 hours.
Okay.
So if that satisfies you there, that's what I can guarantee.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. That's okay. Okay. This presentation was just gonna take like another 10 minutes. Do you think that's okay for
Perfect.
you?
Yeah, totally. I'm good on time.
Okay, let's see. Gonna share my screen. Can you see my presentation? Let's see. So, wait, can you hear me? So my agency is called Pro Funnel Agency. What we do is basically we find high quality leads for our coaches, like life coaches or consultants. And the reason we are doing this is because I know, a lot of one of the main struggle that coaches face is finding high quality leads. Because of that, we want to take that burden off of their shoulders so that all you do is focus on your expertise, which is teaching people, and like coaching people, dealing with people, rather than taking care of your back end stuff like finding leads, nurturing and stuff like that, right? So this is our purpose. Wait, can I move to the next page? Okay. I know that you've never worked with agency before. You don't have any like experiences with them. So our system is very different from most of the agency. We have 4 steps, crystal clear process. Let me see. Sorry. So I'm gonna share my iPad. Is that okay? I'm gonna like write it down and like kind of like. Sorry, my iPad is a little bit acting weird, so I'm not gonna like do the scratching thing anymore. Just gonna tell you so that we save time as well. Sorry.
You're good.
So basically the first step is we're gonna build a funnel for you, customized funnel. So you said that you want to focus on your mastermind, right? Which is 6 months mastermind program. So we will be building a funnel tailored through that my master specifically for that mastermind. The next step is we will drive traffic to the funnels using pay advertising, which we mainly utilize Facebook ads, because you cannot just build a funnel and hope for people to come to your funnel, right? You actually have to like build an ad system so that people can click your link, and right, that's how you attract leads. And the next step is we will be qualifying them. So how we qualify them is very simple. For example, let's say we build a funnel, right? We build a funnel, and then when you build a funnel, there has to be a lead magnet. Let's say that lead magnet is one-on-one coaching section, one-on-one 30-minute coaching section with Chelsea, right? So people click the link, they sign up for one-on-one free coaching section with you. Let's say 20 people, right? And not 20 people will show up to that free one-on-one coaching section, right? Maybe like, let's say 10 people will show up, right? So once they sign up for one-on-one coaching section, what we do is we call them on your behalf. Hey, you sign up for this mastermind, whatever, like coaching one-on-one coaching section. Are you gonna make it? If they say yes, we consider them as qualified leads. Okay.
Okay.
So let's say 10 people show up to one-on-one coaching section. They become our qualified lead. Now they know your program, they're familiar with you, and they feel connected to you, right? And maybe like, let's say 3 people instantly purchase your mastermind, right? They like you because I know that people buy based off of their feelings, their emotions, right? So let's say 3 people instantly purchase your mastermind, and another 7 people, they're still thinking, they're in the stage of, oh, should I purchase this? Can I afford it? Is it gonna be worth it, right? So what we do is, for those people and for another 10 people who didn't show up to the mastermind, we combine them together, and what we do is email nurturing. So we build up email sequences to So the purpose of email nurturing is that the goal is that we are making sure that we're engaging with them, right? We will send them like maybe we will send them offer like incentives like values. For example, if you have like 10% off for your mastermind, whatever. Hey, like we're offering this thing for you. Are you gonna join? Or like we have another one-on-one section which you can sign up for. Just like we're just engaging with them. So we will be doing emailing to them, like basically nurturing the leads until they take some form of action, right? And then the last step is basically it's called optimization. When you are building a funnel, you have to make sure it's working. And when you're building an ad, you have to make sure it's working. So we make sure that it's working well. We make sure that it's converting. We're having the highest conversion rate. So sometimes maybe you have to change your lead magnet. Maybe sometimes you have to change your copy, right? Maybe the reason people's not clicking is because of your copy. It's like the way you write, it's bad, whatever reason that might be. So we will be continuously doing the optimization on your behalf. So this is our process, basically. And then these are some of our ads example as well. And then these are just some of our testimony. For the sake of for the purpose, the time, sorry. Just for the sake of the time, I'm just gonna
Okay.
move to the next. And then we will have a weekly call. The purpose of our weekly call is for us to check in, right? Like, so for example, if we're getting leads for you, we want to know like what's your closing rate, how many clients are you getting, et cetera, and progress tracking, like, okay, how many clients are you getting, like how many leads we're getting for you. So it's just like for us to check it and like keep
Sure.
everything together. And of course, we have to like make sure that we're in the same page as well, right? Like getting feedback
Sure.
from you, like and getting like making sure that we're on the same page. Okay. This is why we're
Sounds
having weekly calls. And then yeah, this is wait, give me a second. Uh wait.
You're good.
Yeah. And then
My
would you like to know the pricing or do you feel like
yeah, go for it.
okay, give me a second right now. Like I don't know how to eh,
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back while you're getting that.
okay, yeah, my bad. Can you see it?
Yes, I see that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is the price. So the setup fee it'll be $2,000. The advertising is gonna be $1,000. We also have revenue share. So we'll take 50% of whatever amount that you're charging per client. Like if it's 3,000, it'll be 3,000, right? Per every booked appointment that shows up. Okay, this is our pricing. So yeah, what are the questions that you have for me? Or do you have any
Nothing,
questions?
no, nothing right now. It's pretty straightforward. Thank you for sharing all of that with me. It sounds like a really clear system and clear pricing. So I'm also the type of person like questions will probably come up throughout the day as I'm doing other things. So if I have any more, then I will definitely reach out to you. And yeah, I'm just going to run it through my system and get back with you in 24 hours if that's cool.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. There's no rush. Obviously, you cannot really like make a certain decision. I
Yeah.
understand that. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. By the way, are you sure you're not having any concern, anything like that?
No,
Okay.
no, it's all straightforward. Great.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. I
Of
appreciate
course.
it. And thanks for your flexibility with me getting the days wrong. I
No worries.
appreciate
It
that too.
happens. It happens. I've experienced it before too. Like it
Yeah.
happens. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
awesome. Well, thank you so much. I will be in touch, like I said, in the next day. And yeah, I look forward to talking with you soon.
yeah. Bye, Chelsea. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you too.